Hello there people, this is Bruce Be Cool or Nintendo Bruce, and unfortunately I'm going to have to whiz through this video pretty fast as this is probably one of the quickest matches I've ever had against a computer. So what does Toshi have? He's got a Light Swarm deck. Now for those of you that don't know, it's a concentration of obviously all these monsters called Light Swarm, and if you have 4 or more different types in the graveyard, then you can special summon something called Judgment Dragon, which is a 3000 attacking monster, and just by paying 1000 life points you can blow up all other cards around it, so more often than not it's going to get a direct attack on you. Now other than that, the Light Swarm monsters do have certain effects, like when they're summoned they can be turned into defense mode and destroy magic and trap cards. The main effect, or payment you could describe it as, is a lot of them, when they're on the field by the end phase, they have to discard cards from the deck. That can range anything from 2 to 4, I think it was. And yeah, that's the payment, just discarding cards from the deck to the graveyard. Now that sounds like a problem, but what that obviously does is put a lot of Light Swarm monsters into the graveyard, so do be careful with that. What you'll see in this match is I'm actually quite lucky against the computer player because there is next to no monsters, which is lovely. I almost couldn't believe it. I was being really careful and thought they had a Mirror Force or something like that face down, but no, just straight out attacking. Now what would be good against Light Swarm if he does pull it off pretty well? Like I say, there are cards of, you know, destroying magic trap, like this one, Lila. Just by turning itself into defense mode from its own effect, it destroys magic and traps. But I would heavily suggest bottomless trap holes. They could be used against Judgment Dragons and quite a lot of other cards in here as well. Obviously field clearance like Torrential Tribute. I wouldn't really too much about the other monsters. There is Wolf, which once it gets discarded from deck to the graveyard, it's special summoned, and I think it was 2100 attacker, so quite beefy. But other than that, not much to worry about. Just try and get rid of the Judgment Dragons with bottomless trap holes. Remove from play deck is quite good against it as well, actually, because obviously all the cards would be going to the remove from play instead of the graveyard. So that would be alright, as well as a good solid beatdown as well. So, any questions, just make comments below or send me any personal messages and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this really short duel and you guys take care of yourself.